The crazy concept that 99% of people don't think about enough is just like if you went to your favorite cafe right now and you went behind the bar and pushed all the same buttons on the exact kind of machine with the exact kind of beans that you normally get every single day. And instead of the output being a delicious coffee from your favorite cafe that you normally get every single day, the coffee would taste terrible. And it's not because there's something wrong with the tool. There's nothing wrong with the machine. There's nothing wrong with the type of beans. It's simply you have no idea what to do with the machine. You don't know how it works and you don't know how to get the most out of it. And ChatGPT is exactly the same. Too many people are just playing around with it, pushing a few buttons and then having outputs that look like crap and just being like, okay, this tool completely sucks, right? There's no use case for it, blah, 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 blah. My whole point of these videos is to help people like you get really fast and simple ways to make the most out of it. Now, there's a simple setting that only I've recently discovered, and I think I'm pretty good at this stuff. But I'm going to show you on my screen right now what it is, how you can immediately start using it for your advantage to get way better outputs and increase your productivity, get better answers, and just utilize the tool as a whole much more efficiently. So I found this prompt on Twitter, which was type in onto ChatGPT, what do you remember about me? Now, people don't realize, but ChatGPT included like a new memory function recently. Now, by just saying this, it does two things. Not only does it take your official memory, which you can go into the ChatGPT settings on the right-hand side here, go to personalization, go to memory, and then click manage memories. And what's really interesting is you'll see like a massive list of memories here. And what you can go through, and I highly recommend that you do this, is go through and any ones that are just not included, like it knows that I'm a dad with a 3-year-old and a toddler, you can click delete and make it forget. Because remember, ChatGPT will only remember a certain amount of official things in that memory. So you want to make sure that memory list there is the most important stuff that you want ChatGPT to remember about you, right? Because those core things will dictate how it responds to you with regards to remembering your type of business model, the current struggles that you're struggling with, and all that sort of thing, right? Now, what I wanted to do is like post this question. I invite you to do it the same in ChatGPT and just see what it comes out with, right? And so it's pretty interesting because it gets a lot of it right. But what I really want to know is like, well, what does it know about me from like the official memory settings, and what does it know from me just from previous chats? So I might do that in the chat right now and just see what output. I'll say, I want you to give me 2 lists of memories. I want you to give me a list of memories from the official memory function in my ChatGPT settings. But I also want you to bullet point all the stuff that you remember about me from our previous chats that aren't in the official settings. And let's see what it comes up with now. Because this will be really interesting because, I might turn the voice chat off. This will be really interesting because ChatGPT has these 2 kind of forms of memory, where one is like the official memory and the other is like the context of your conversations, right? Now, what's really interesting is you can ask ChatGPT to add things and remove things from your memory. So if there's stuff that's like really important, I always say, can you add this to memory? Add this to memory because I want to not have to explain it over and over again, right? So this is pretty interesting. It's given me a list of things that, like, to be honest, aren't that accurate. It's split up. That's interesting. It's asked about my wife's pregnancy, which I've just announced it live on a YouTube video now. Which wasn't included in the official memory, but there's stuff like the family and life, my current goals of publishing high quality videos, my core belief and philosophy, that actually all is in the official memory. So when I go to personalization settings, like that sort of stuff already is in here. So it hasn't got it exactly right. But there are a few things here that, aren't in that list, which it has remembered, right? Join a 30K mastermind, ran mastermind meetups, competed with Alex Samozi. Yep. all that stuff's accurate. So yeah, really interesting. So crux of this video is try this out, try the prompt yourself. What do you remember about me? See what interesting stuff it comes back with. Anything that you don't like, tell it to forget that. Go into your settings. Also, make sure you clean up your memory settings in there. And then anything really important that you're sick of it having to explain, like this is the use case, right? You should be using ChatGPT to help grow your business. So it needs to know everything about your business. It needs to know what your goals are. It needs to know what you're struggling with, like what core principles and ethos you're trying to stick to. Making sure that it has that constantly to refer back to is just going to make it so much more powerful for you.